What's up, everybody? What's on the menu? Back at it again with another video. I know it's been a while, but I'm here to talk about something that is really near and dear to my heart. So let's get into it. Yes, back at it again with another video. Like I said before, I apologize for the hiatus. I've been busy with life. It's been lifing on me quite hard, and it has been giving me the chance to make as many videos. But I'm here now, and I'm gonna make as many as I can. So if you enjoy the content that I make and the subjects that I cover, be sure to follow, like, subscribe, and if not, then don't. That's fine too. You're free to do whatever you please. But anyway, back into the video. So we're going to be talking about the cancellation of the show Smiling Friends. Unfortunately, the show has run its course, and the creators did decide to stop making more episodes. They were slated to make a fourth and fifth season, as stated earlier in the past few months, but unfortunately, they reached a level of burnout. They feel like they cannot come back from it, and instead of giving the fans like myself a quality product as they have been giving, they decided to pump the brakes and not jump the shark, as they would say in the show business. The show was actually quite fun. Zach Haddle and Michael Cusack do have history creating content, mostly animated skits on the internet, so it was a very natural transition for them to go from making stuff on the internet that was widely liked to the small screen on a more naturally televised scale. And the show did very well. It was on Adult Swim for a good 3 seasons and also streamed on HBO Max. But unfortunately, the guys said that they couldn't really pump out more episodes because they weren't really feeling it. I understand, putting out quality episodes of any sort of media is difficult, especially on a consistent basis. And when you're tasked with doing that for multiple years, it can be hard, and it can drain the creative tank. I mean, look at a lot of people who create YouTube channels. They go on for 6, 7, even 10 years plus, and at a certain point they reach their limit where they say, hey guys, I can't really keep creating anymore. And it's understandable because stuff like that does take a lot of time and energy, so I can't fault them for that. The co-creators, Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack, both came out with a statement on YouTube around a day ago on the Adult Swim YouTube channel, and I have a screenshot here. There will be a link in the description to the farewell message that both creators have left the fans. There will be 2 more shorts, they said, that will be kind of add-ons to season 3, but won't be full-length seasons as was previously anticipated, which is fine. It's a little something better than nothing. And of course, if it's going to be their work that they're proud of giving to us, we're going to be happy to take it, and I will be. Pause. Anyway, but yeah, it's unfortunate to see a show like that go. Usually today you see a lot of shows that have the potential for longevity or have been known to have a good record or pass with their fans kind of go on longer than a lot of people would like. Not to point out fingers on any shows saying they've jumped the shark or anything, but there are shows that have been going on a lot longer than people thought they would, like The Simpsons, SpongeBob, and other properties of that nature have been going on a lot longer than people had anticipated. If these guys feel in their truest of hearts that they've put out their best work in these past 3 seasons of the show, and they feel like they can't put out any more quality content from this point forward, I 100% agree with their decision on stopping the show where it's at and not going any further. It is upsetting, because the show was very good. It had a very unique comedy style that wasn't seen in a lot of shows today, or at least a lot of adult animation shows today. Has their unique twist on comedy, situational comedy, their bits, the stuff that their characters say to each other, the scenarios they found themselves in were very quite unique and not something that you would see in any other cartoon, let alone adult cartoon, that you've seen up in the past 10, 20, even 30 years. So I thought it was a fresh take, and it was kind of unfortunate that it had to end so soon. I don't think another show will be able to replace Smiling Friends because it was so unique in the way that it did a lot of the things that it did, but I'm still grateful that they're going to put out another 2 episodes for people to consume and enjoy the last remnants of Smiling Friends as a show. The 2 creators said they weren't going to stop making stuff altogether, but as a whole, the Smiling Friends show and anything that goes under that umbrella is kind of done and run its course. They don't think they can really put anything else out there, but I want to know what you guys think. Were you guys fans of Smiling Friends? Did you have any thoughts on the fact that the show is ending? Did you think it wasn't that good in the first place? Did you think it was, ending on a high note? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Deuces.